All right, I am trying my first, like, filming of me putting my makeup on. I'm nervous because I've never done this and I don't usually talk while I put my makeup on. I love makeup and I love the time that putting on makeup gives me because everyone in my family knows to leave me alone. So I have foundation on, although I'm looking red here. And I'm trying, I had this Born This Way concealer in vanilla, but I think it's too yellow on me. But whatever, we're trying to figure out if it works. And then I set everything with the Hourglass Veil powder. So for my first ever, I don't know if this isn't a tutorial, whatever, I'm going to use my Persona Identity palette, which is my favorite, and I figured it would be good for us, for me to practice on. So while I do this, I have questions. This is my favorite brush, eye brush. It's a Morphe E22. I've had it forever. I'm going to use that. So here's my first question. How are you guys setting up your cameras? Like, that's really what I want to know, because this is my phone, so it's not a camera. Well, I guess it is, whatever. I'm going to use Charming. Because I have my phone sitting on top of a can of spaghetti, or a bottle of spaghetti, because I couldn't figure out the proper height, and my phone has a magnet on the back of it, but my mirror isn't magnetized. So do you guys have a special stand or something? Because it feels weird to look at a bottle of spaghetti, a jar of spaghetti while you're doing your makeup. So if I want to be a true professional, I guess I'm gonna have to do something about it. I primed my eyes with Milani's eye primer. Of course, recommended by Emily Noel, and if you don't watch her, you should on YouTube. She's amazing. Yeah. So anyway, I'm putting this all in the crease. I love this color. If you just want one quick look, you can just put this. I never just want one quick look, so I don't ever stop here, but some people do. So during this quarantine, I promised myself that if we ended up being out of school, which is pretty much devastating, and I'm still trying to deal with it, I promised that I would start to film videos, because if I wasn't an English teacher, which I really can't imagine being anything other, but if I wasn't an English teacher, I have a bobby pin in my hair, what? If I wasn't an English teacher, I would try to make YouTube videos, because I love makeup so much and I think it's quite easy, and I've learned so much by watching YouTube videos that I'd want to, like, get back in some way. And lo and behold, I live in New York. This is a Morphe M330. I live in New York, and they canceled school for the rest of the year. They didn't cancel school. I want to, like, make that part clear. We're still working. And actually, it's a little bit harder to work now that we know we're not coming back to see our students. But this was the color Audacious. So we're still working, but we're not going to see our students. So once we heard that, I guess this is the promise I made to myself, right? That I was going to start filming. But you know, I'm no spring chicken like all the people on YouTube. I actually watch people that are my age, but a lot of people on YouTube and making Instagram stories or whatever, film, movie, you know, clearly I don't even know what I'm talking about. Anyway, they are quite young. So I don't even know if there would be a market. Not a market, but what do you call it? Viewers? People watching? And look, I'm doing the cardinal do not do, which is stare at my own self as you're filming something. But if I don't look, then I have no idea what this looks like. So now, what to do? Anyway. So I'm horribly missing my students. Many of them follow me because they're awesome. Thanks, guys. And I cannot imagine me not being able to say goodbye. I teach all seniors in a senior English class called WISE, where they get to pursue an internship. So I'm not with them every day, normally in school anyway, because they're out pursuing their internship. But that doesn't mean I don't miss them. Okay, the next color I'm getting is Goddess, which is like one of my favorite. It is like a dirty bronze, a dark bronze, and I think it's super pretty. So I always pat metallics on. I know you can use a brush, but I don't know, this works better, so why wouldn't I do it? That's my question. And I guess I see people with like long nails not do this because they poke themselves in the eye. But as you can see, my nails are a disaster. My hands are also 2 different colors. I don't know what's going on, and they look like old lady hands because I wash them like 400,000 times a day. Speaking of, I went to the supermarket the other day, and I realized that usually I lick my finger to open up the little bag that you put like your fruits and vegetables in. That is so disgusting, and I'm looking for my towel to wipe my hand on. I never realized I did that until I was wearing a mask and I couldn't do it. That's disgusting. Like, it's a miracle that I haven't caught any horrible disease doing that. Okay, now I'm going to use Sassy in the inner corner, I think. Sorry for the noise. I am in my beauty room, which used to be a spare bedroom in my house, downstairs in my house, that my mom and my mother-in-law would stay in while they were taking care of my youngest. That's really pretty. But they weren't using it a lot, and I was tired of doing my makeup in my bathroom, sitting on the toilet every morning. I just felt like that was gross. And I wanted my own space, so I kicked my mom's out, which wasn't nice. Moms, if you're watching. And I put my vanity in here. I'm putting a lot more of this than I usually do. Good gracious, stop it. I put my vanity in here. I'm going back to the original brush, but I'm not putting any more shadow. I'm just blending. I put my vanity in here, and then my husband built some shelves for me. And I got my shoe rack over there, which you can't see, but anyway. And I get dressed down here in the mornings, which is just such a pleasure. Not gonna lie, I'm super spoiled. But I did make it so that nobody can actually sleep at my house. I have this Morphe brush, which is an E something, which is horrible because it's all rubbed off, but I've had it forever. It's like kind of a fat pencil brush, and I actually should get a little bit smaller of one. But the other one that I have is like tiny. Like what is that? That's so small. I'm going to poke myself in the eye. And this one's even fatter. So of all the things, the 800 million things that I have in my beauty room, that is something that I actually need. Okay, underneath, I'm going back to Charming, which was the first shade we used. And I'm just putting that underneath my lash line on both eyes. I don't always put shadow on the bottom, but I do think I should because it really finishes the eye look. And then I'm going to put a little bit of Audacious, which was that orangier color, that warmer color, and I'm going to put that underneath as well, just connecting it over here. Okay, so the other thing I want to talk about is shopping during the quarantine. So I was on a no-buy, self-imposed no-buy for, that's it for the shadows, by the way. I was on the what did I just call it? Self-imposed no-buy for this year. I've done it before where I've done an entire year. It was fabulous. And then in 4 months, when the year ended, I bought so much makeup. So I said, okay, I'm going to do it again. And I was really good until the quarantines happened. I'm air drying my hair. Anyway, and it started with the VIB sale, and I'm like, oh, I'm going to try to line my eyes while looking at this. There's no way I'm going to do this. But anyway, yeah, I'm not even going to be able to talk while doing this. Should I play some music? What does one do at this moment? Oh, yeah, my little... Milani Stay Put liner, which I started using when my other liner ran out, and I got the Renaissance Flick eyeliner from Makeup Revolution, and I used to really love this, but it is, if your eye is even like thinking about watering, it just falls off your face. So as I'm always a moment away from crying given this current situation, I don't use that anymore. I'm going to use NARS Climax mascara. It's just a sample. I'm just trying to get through it. It's fine. There's nothing like, it doesn't blow up my. Anyway, so when the VIB sale happened, I got some essentials and I had a gift card. So I got some stuff with my gift card. The Natasha Denona, breaking, it's gone. Hello. The Natasha Denona Mini Retro, and a really beautiful blush from Buxom called Mykonos. And I was good. And then 5 palettes are coming to my house. I don't really know how that happened. I mean, I do know because I just kept buying. One I'm saying is for Mother's Day, and the rest I just kept purchasing. And that's a problem, and I need to get it together and not do that again. But I'm excited to get them. But has anyone else noticed that shipping is taking a lot longer, as it should, by the way, because I don't want anyone getting sick. But because nothing is coming and it's taking 2 weeks, I keep buying because I think I have nothing, which is, I mean, you don't even need to come at me. I know this, everything I'm saying is just ridiculous because I have so much eyeshadow. Like, how can anyone need any more? But that's my story. I'm sticking with it. Okay. So I don't use lash extensions, and I really don't use lashes because my eyelashes are pretty long. You see, they're pretty long. And they naturally curl, which is obnoxious for other people, and I'm sorry. I have used the Grande Lash Serum, and that really, really works. I haven't used it in a long time, but that really works. Am I supposed to upload this 13-minute video? Where do I upload this? If I put it on Instagram, does it let me put a 13-minute video up? And who on earth is watching this whole thing? This seems like a bad idea. Okay, that was CoverGirl Clump Crusher. Okay, so that's all I'm gonna do for my eyeballs. You know, it's only like 15 things. So now we gotta figure this rest out. Okay, I'm gonna use Oliver Take Home the Bronze. I think I hate bronzer because every one I use, I don't see any difference. And I don't know if I'm picking the wrong color for me because I'm pale, but I have, nobody knows what color I have underneath right now. I look super pink, but in real life, I don't look like that. I usually have neutral or yellow undertones or olive. I don't know, actually, because everyone I go to says something different. But every time I put bronzer on, I just feel like it doesn't show up, or, I mean, it's there, but what's the point of it? My Becca blush, which is really old, in Flower Child, which is gorgeous, and a little goes a very long way. Now I'm getting dressed, or I'm putting my makeup on, because I do every day, but especially because I am doing a Zoom class with my students, which is our last Friday Zoom before presentations start next week, which is super exciting. So it always makes me feel better to look a little bit put together. All right, then last up, use my Charlotte Tilbury Very Victoria lipstick, which is just a neutral lipstick on me. Looks like very little, and I like it. And then I'm going to do the Fenty gloss. These are my favorite glosses in Fussy. And these are the minis that came in that mini Christmas set. All right. So that is it. I hope this was okay. It might never be posted. I may be the only one that watches it, but this is what today's look is. I hope you have a great day. Bye.